change my seat. Sorry, y'all. I had to get a different chair. Chair is just not doing it for me today. All right. Hello, everyone. Hey, Sophie. All right. That's better. Oh, that is definitely better. That chair was just a little too low. All right. Let me get y'all better view, a better angle, right? Goodness. All right, good evening, blessed evening, and all those things. How's everybody doing on this good Friday Eve? Hello. Shout out to the angel spirit team, spirit guides that got us through this week. This week felt like a week of Mondays. Even though I hate that term, but that's how it felt. Felt like Groundhog's Day, if you've ever seen that movie. Hey, Cindy Lou. Hey, Heather G. Hope each and every one of you are doing well. Sending lots of love to you, Heather G. All right. So I'm just going to let y'all know before I even get deep. This is a deep message. This is a spiritual message. This is not, oh, somebody's third party is thinking about you. Like, who cares? And keep thinking. And keep wishing and keep hoping and keep sitting over there staring in that pissy ass apartment or basement or wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, wherever you're in that nasty ass energy. Just don't be thinking about me and my collective. Thank you. So this is not one of those readings. And I guess I said that energy because maybe some of you are tired of hearing in your readings about the third party or the person who didn't want to love you right or the job that didn't want to hire you. Like, okay, c'est la vie, right? Seize the day. And that day, that moment, that situation, they didn't want to take. Okay, well, better is somewhere. It's not with them. And that's okay. I feel like my collective are really starting to understand that God's rejection is truly protection. Because I feel like some of you may have heard about a job that you were supposed to start or a person that you were supposed to love or something that you were supposed to be connected to. And you recently heard a status update and it's worse than it was when you were trying to be a part of that situation. Right? Like maybe you seen an article that this big Fortune 500 company that you always wanted to be a part of is now laying off 10,000 people. You're like, oh shit, well, I'm glad I wasn't on board because I would have been a new kid on the block. I definitely would have got chopped. Or maybe it's a ex-lover who is now down and out, right? An ex-lover that is in some BS that you don't want to be a part of. It could be anything. I just feel like a lot of you are now getting updates that the situation that did not work out for you was not meant for you. It would not have served the purpose of where you are today. And even if that person has come out with money and all these things, you then maybe on the back end think they can't be happy. Look at their face. They can't be satisfied. Look at their body language. It's something like that. Even if this person now has $1.5 million a year and all these great things and this company has blah, blah, blah. I just feel like internally your intuition knows that that's not where you were supposed to be anyways. It does not align with where you are right here, right now. After all your healing, after all your lessons learned, after applying all the knowledge that you've received, it doesn't apply. And some of you, it may not be this theatrical, right, situations that I'm talking about. Apply it to what resonates in your mind, okay? What resonates with your life, what resonates with your prayers, your actions, your wishes, okay? Everyone doesn't have this big Jerry Springer story, okay? I feel like some of us, yes, it was a good company who continued to be good or a person who continued to be blessed, but they still don't resonate with who I am today. I no longer this, or I no longer that, or I no longer even want to be a part of a corporate company. I want to be my own boss. Some of y'all, even if the past didn't end up in a detrimental situation. Here today, right here, right now, you know that you're onto something that connects with your truth of this life, this lifetime. Whether you believe in reincarnation or not, I feel like your life's purpose is starting to align with you more. And you're looking back saying those people, places, things, circumstances, and decisions are aligning with you feeling free, at peace, aligned, grounded, successful, sorry, because I was getting ready to say self-esteem. High self-esteem. There's something about just knowing that the boundaries that you've created and the plans that you have will result in success, peace, happiness, and abundance. Pure joy, genuine love, unconditional, care and support, right? There's something about that. And I just want everyone to know that that's where this particular reading is going, okay? Stevie Wonder, Don't You Worry About a Thing. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. Go ahead, Stevie. That's such a beautiful song. A house is not a home. So maybe someone has been trying to connect with what it means to be in a family dynamic, in a relationship, in a marriage, something like that. I'm feeling like that's also something that you all have been thinking of. Not that it's not love being the center focus. It's kind of like a partnership, a life partner, building a strong family, building a kingdom, passing down real soul lessons, real soul healing, real soul purpose. Not just the stories of the Bible because they're the stories of the Bible, but because you have life lessons and testimonies that you don't want your children or your children's children to have to live through if they can just learn from your lessons. So I feel like a lot of you are trying your best to allow the pains and hurts that of what you've gone through to be more lessons learned for your loved ones. Okay. So I'm hearing something about continue to share those places and spaces with your children, especially if your children are going into pre-teenage or teenage years. Like, let's think about it. If you're in your mid-30s, 40s, 50s, you grew up more than likely without cell phone, internet, TikTok, Instagram, all these things. And these kids have easy access to this information all the time. So steering your children in the right way. And even if they're not your natural born children, let me be clear, because I'm an auntie all day and I wish a mother would, okay, on mine. Okay, my blood? No, we're not going to do that. So there's something about, even if they're not your children, it can be a work mom, a work daughter, a work cousin, a work bestie. It could be anything to that nature. If you feel like you have something that could help a loved one out, I'm hearing it's time for you to speak up about your spiritual journey. Let me be clear. I'm not just talking about, because that one time, I ended up working it out. No, talk about how God came through for you. It's time for a lot of us to be transparent about the spiritual journey and the healing that we're on, because we have loved ones who are sad, depressed. They don't know their way out. And even if you don't call Jesus, Buddha, Lakshmi, Mother Teresa, I don't care who it is, wherever you found your strength from is where your family member, friend, loved one is trying to find some strength. So whatever that meant for you, everybody's not praying to the same God. Everybody's not connecting to the same deities. But there's something inside of the collective that resonate with this message that knows that they have battled and fought back for their joy, for their peace. I'm hearing even just for your life, like maybe fighting back against, taking your own life or something to that nature. And my heart goes out to you. So whether that's depression or whether that's just sadness or whether that's confusion, whatever that is, if you battled it and you overcame it, you have something to give to a loved one, a family, or friend. And I feel like some of y'all know because of how this person has been with you. Their communication with you is kind of short. They don't want to go out. They don't want to, something about looking in the eyes. They don't want you to look at them in their eyes, or they haven't seen you face to face because they know that you'll be able to see through the fact that they're not in the best space right now. Some of them may be dealing with some type of drug addiction and you kind of want to ask. I'm hearing stop kind of wanting to ask and just ask, because this is your brother. This is your sister. This is your cousin. This is someone who's very close to you that you want to make sure, continues to live on in this life for you. So if that resonates for anyone. But I'm hearing heavy. You have something to teach. You have something to learn. If you've overcome anything that was getting ready to take you down, I'm telling you, in that pain and hurt, that healing and that peace and that lesson, that's something you can teach somebody else. I'm just letting you know. You don't have to have a certification. You don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have a diploma. The hard knock life is one of the hardest. That's why they say earth is a school. If you've ever heard that in readings, because it is. Having this human experience, knowing that you have a soul that has something bigger and better than the crumbs that this life gives you is, it's a test. Having to play by the earth rules, knowing that you have something inside of you that can manifest something so much bigger, right? I'm just saying. I don't want to get too deep. All right. What's the overall? I love it. What if it was easy? Right? It doesn't have to be hard, my loves. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. Today's soul action lists 10 possible ideas for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. I don't feel like there's anything more for you to do other than to live, experience, put in action. I feel like y'all have the protection that's needed. You have the abundance that's needed. You have the knowledge that's needed. What's stopping you from making it happen? Oh, the money's not here. Okay, the money's not here, but Canva is free and you can make your logo. Canva is free. You can make, different websites. Like, what are we talking about that you can't do? Because I promise you, and send me an email. I really want to know where my collective feel like they're blocked. Like, I'm not here to collect a coin, baby. The coins are going to coin, okay? The finances will finance. The abundance will abundant. Do you understand? God got me just like God got y'all. This is not me trying to pitch anything. This is me really trying to understand why a lot of us feel stagnant, stuck. There's something you can be doing. You need to ask yourself, what is that? Okay? And at the top of the deck, because these cards are kind of backwards, what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? And again, if you know me, I channel with my eyes all over the place. So let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about it. The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. Y'all hear the sirens? We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. Again, you know what your controllables are. Those controllables have actions behind them. They have consistency behind them. They have accountability behind them. They have healing behind them. They have leadership, I'm hearing, behind them. They have purpose behind them. They have some type of peace and or resting behind them. See, some of us think action is action, meaning I got to get up and find something to do. No, sometimes you need to sit your ass down and sleep. Because you've been going like a hamster on a wheel, trying to find something. And God's like, listen, I can't give you no more creative thoughts until you sit down somewhere. Your human body is tired. Your human mind is tired. And your soul is now weary. See, some of us just need to sit down and stop trying to find something, right? To fill time with. Take action where action is needed and then stop spinning your wheels is what I just was told. Take action where and when action is needed and then stop spinning your wheels. Oh, I got to wait 10 weeks for that application. Well, why you keep logging in 6, 7, 8, 9 times a day on that website when they told you 10 weeks before they would have an answer? Well, I just want to make sure. Well, they told you 10 weeks. If you happen to get an email in your email that in your inbox, sorry, an email in your inbox that says that you got it early, well, wonderful. If not, let's shift to something else. Because once that loan gets approved in these next 10 weeks, you going to be ready? If it were to come in 5 weeks, would you be ready to start at that moment to open it? Well, no, I didn't really research, what place I wanted to sign a lease, and I didn't really finish my logo, and I don't really have no prototypes, and I didn't finish that one recipe. And so we not even ready. We not even ready. If God gave us that right here, right now, would you be ready? That's the question. And if you have that, I kind of need to, I kind of need to is what your to-do list is now. Something is coming off very direct because some of us are living in the turmoil of what was and not what is and what's to come. It's kind of like the cake has been baked and I just need y'all to ice in that thing. I need y'all to cut it in the portions and I need y'all to just go ahead and sell it. If that makes any sense to anybody. It's like the finishing touches is where we're at. So if it's just launching the website, do it. If it's just tweaking the colors, do it. If it's just signing that last document, do it. If it's just finally going on that first walk around the neighborhood until I'm ready to jog, until I'm ready to do some strength training, then do it. Nothing's holding any of my collective back. And the shadows that you see are because what they say like that, don't look back, you'll turn into a pillar of salt, my love. Your life is not back there. Your life is forward. So no more rehashing, no more reliving, none of that. We're not doing that. All right, let's get some empowerment cards out here. I'm hearing Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell. If someone has a crush on somebody and or someone wants to return to someone healed, have the conversation. I'm hearing life ain't forever. I'm hearing Come and Talk to Me by Casey, or that's Jodeci as a whole. I'm sorry, my bad, Jodeci. I'm hearing Come and Talk to Me. Somebody wants to talk to somebody. Either you allow that person to come and talk so that y'all can close something out, or allow the conversation so the person. There's something about allowing the conversation, and this is either to close out a situation or to heal it so that y'all can move forward and at least be friends, be a couple again, be somebody who wants to come back to their wife or their husband, whether that's legally separated or not. Just be true to your heart. That's what I'm hearing. And if it really is that you no longer love that person, or if it really is that you love that person, put it out there. And I heard somebody say, because I'm sick of you waking me up in the middle of the night. So if you've been feeling your person in the middle of the night touching on you or waking you up, or you have dreams about them, you're sick of them waking you up in the middle of the night. Okay. 2 parts. Well, Elixir of Healing. I am healing. To every being I encounter, I offer my unique gifts. Others may need medicine, but I must first offer this gift to myself. As I share my medicine with the world, we walk the healing path together. And I feel like some of you are also getting ready to meet some of your, that's why we were talking about loved ones in the beginning of this reading. It's time for some of the people that are the closest to you that have been open to your journey of tarot cards, crystals, meditation, prayer, any part of this spiritual journey. There's 1 or 2 people, I feel like, that each and every one of y'all know. It's time for y'all to start being a soul tribe. It's time for y'all to start really telling the experiences that you're having at this time. There's a reason for this. It's because just like how Jesus and Mother Teresa they grew the spiritual word, right? God's light. God is now asking you to now become the teacher. I'm just letting you know now, your healing journey is a testimony, a lesson, and it's almost like, I feel like it's either like, you know how they throw out the donut, like the SOS donut when you fall over the side of the boat. It's almost like that. Like you are getting ready to give somebody that anchor of knowing that they can fight back on their demons, okay? They can heal from their past. Because you've been through what you've been through, I'm hearing, especially because it's up under this card. You've been through a tough life, a difficult life, or some difficult times that someone has been live and direct. I'm hearing like front row and center for, they're starting to believe more of this tarot card and crystal energy and meditation and prayer that you're talking about these days. Okay, one more card. Ooh. All right. With the falling of the cards today. All right. And we got Universe of Abundance. I am connected to the unlimited goodness of the universe. Everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. And this card talks about be grateful, right? Any closed doors or disappointment or rejections, that was to redirect you towards what was really for you. Even if you look back, some of y'all are looking back at jobs, like I said, or past exes, like you wouldn't have aligned where I see myself going anyways, okay? So be grateful in those moments. And at the bottom of the deck is Lunar Beauty. I embody beauty. As the moon shows a new face every night, I show new facets of beauty every day. I place no limits on myself. My inner beauty shines like the full moon. Okay, hold on. Somebody said they want to be able to get a screenshot of this. So let me try to center my focus a little bit so y'all can get a good screenshot. This is a wonderful one to place as your, your phone. What is it? Your phone screen or whatever. I'm hearing it's all happening for you now. It happened to you for a minute because you needed to learn. But now you know that the blessings that are going to come, you're not going to easily let somebody swindle you out of that. And that could be, again, y'all know how I feel about peace and abundance. It's not just money or houses or trinkets. It's your peace of mind. It's your health. It's your sanity. It's your protection, right? It's your support. It's your home. It's the home within yourself. It's your sanity, right? So there's a lot that you now see people for who they are and where they're coming from. Let's get some affirmations and I'm going to close this out. So again, this was specifically, again, a spiritual message to your soul. I feel like it's from your higher self to you. Who hasn't okay, I'm going to say it like this. If you haven't had a moment to just sit in peace, to pray, to meditate, to do your affirmations, to light a candle, to light an incense, Palo Santo, candles. Somebody does like the cinnamon sticks and different fried fruits or something like that, or potpourri on the stove, and you pray over that to ask the spirits to come into your home. If you have not done any of that in a while, your soul, your higher self is screaming for you to connect. Because it's like, you remember when you were a kid and you had that kaleidoscope looking thing? You're not seeing the vision of where they're sending you. You're not hearing all the messages clearly because of this 3D world and how loud it is right now. I'm also hearing there's a lot going on in the earth, in Mother Gaia, that we're not seeing. So I feel like there's getting ready to be some volcanoes erupting. There's about to be some heavy weather. Let me just say that when it comes to this weather getting crazy, it's getting ready to get crazy a little bit. I feel like more towards like the summer, like midsummer, is probably when another volcano is going to erupt. But either way, you're feeling the shift of a lot of things and they need you to center yourself and ground yourself so that you can hear what your next message and direction is. Some of you are hesitating, second guessing on making certain decisions because you can't feel or hear your higher self confirming what your intuition, thank you, Spirit, what your intuition is already picking up on, okay? I'm hearing a lot of no's. Maybe some of you need to say no or close a door as well. You know that you need to, but it would hurt your heart or break your heart to have to do so. Some of you may leave a company that you've been with for a long time because it just doesn't align with where you see yourself going. Some of you need to cut off a family member. When I say a family member, this is a mom, dad, sister, brother, or a uncle, aunt, cousin that feels like a mom, dad, sister, brother. This could be because they overstep their boundaries, trying to tell you what to do with your life, your marriage, or your love life, or your career. This could also be someone who feels like they should be able to impede on what your next decisions are and or live near you, up under you. They feel like they should be the first to know everything. Something like that, if that resonates, okay? All right, first card. Woo. Acceptance. To have total acceptance of others, I must first gain full acceptance of myself. So I allow myself to live as me, not how I want others to perceive me. Nothing I do is upsetting, embarrassing, or intolerable. I am simply me, and that is good enough. Like I said, if someone does not align with the true you who is today, Not who I was 5 years ago before something happened, before I lost a parent, before I went through a tough time, before I bossed up, before whatever happened. That's who I was 5 years ago. I'm supposed to grow. I'm supposed to glow, right? I'm supposed to stand in my truth. And this is who I am today. So if you don't accept me, that's okay, baby. I accept me. So there's something about that as well. Like I said, this healing journey you've been on, as hard as it may have been, you know that your spirit team has supported you to be true to yourself. And that's what I feel about my collective. It's not easy. Let me be very clear. It's not easy to stand in your truth. People want you to be back in the comfort zone of what made them comfortable. Right? People don't want you to change. Because then you hear, oh, you trying to change up on me. No, I'm healing. I'm growing. I don't do the same old things. I want something bigger, better. And not even like, again, bigger and better is not on the same scale for everybody. Everybody don't want to be on the yacht going through Saint-Tropez, right? Somebody wants to be in the woods somewhere secluded from this crazy ass motherfucking world doing what they doing in their log cabin, living their best life. Let's not get it twisted. Everybody's not out here for gold and diamonds. Align your life with what you want. What do you want to be? Where do you want to be? In a city? In the mountains? At the beach? In a rural area? In the suburbs? We're not all supposed to want the same things. We're not all supposed to be the same people. Okay, so when we say let this story resonate with where it aligns with you, I truly mean with your thoughts, your wishes, your actions, your prayers, your affirmations, and your manifestations. Don't let the examples that we give you deter you from standing true in what you want. Everybody ain't going to be on Saks Fifth Avenue. Because honestly, if I had that type of money, you need to come and send me a personal shopper because I ain't about to be in these streets with these damn people. These people crazy as hell. Okay. I don't like crowds. Oh, dang. Hold on, y'all. That one flew all the way over there, so it must really mean something. Let me stop and get it. I know that's right. Come on, Spirit, and talk to us this evening. Because just as I preach to y'all, I'm preaching to what they say, you're preaching to the choir. Okay? The card that flew out is Action Taker. To carry me forth into the life I want to live, I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. Let me say that again. I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. Amen. Ashe, so mote it be. And at the bottom of the deck is water cycle. Like the earth, I am made of water, flowing through my veins just like the rain that falls down, only to be carried back up. My body, too, is a cycle. Every sip revitalizes me and brings me a sense of gratefulness. So if you've been feeling like I just need a good cry, I keep feeling water. That may be just a hot bath, a hot shower, a good cry. I'm hearing something about it could be a diffuser, so aromatherapy in your diffuser or anything to that. Some of y'all may just need a humidifier. You might just need a little more moisture in the air at home. Maybe it's dry where you're at. It will help you as well. So I'm going to get something from the Spirit team and I'm going to come up out of here because I think Spirit has been right on time today. Right on time. And those who need this message will get this message and will understand that there is nothing to fear but fear itself. If you've had a male figure in your life, say that. There's a lot of male figures that have pulled up on me energetically. And if you've had, specifically a male figure, not saying their gender, saying their energy. So even if you've had someone who's been a male figure, but they were not born a male, you get what I'm saying. So masculine energy is pulling up on me saying there is nothing to fear but fear itself. And the reason why I'm saying that is someone who would have been born as two moms, they have a father figure within these born two females. Okay, so I just want to make it very clear that I am talking about masculine energy. Okay, there is nothing to fear but fear itself. All right, Spirit. One card for the collective to sum this up if you said that somebody needs to leave your house, if you've been thinking about somebody needs to leave your house, a sibling, a baby mom, a baby dad, something like that, if you've been thinking about that during this reading at any time, yes, you need peace in your home. They need to go. And if there's another step to that of once you put them out, you then want to go for child support and keep the baby and or get full custody of the child or children, yes, God's going to see you through that. I just want you to know that. Okay? I know that was real specific, but somebody's heart is aching because they don't want to separate the kids, but God's going to make it seamless and swift because that other person does not have anything to be able to support the children. And it's time. I feel like there's something about take the mask off and let the truth be seen so that those babies can have, a strong home to live in and not have to live in this. And even if everybody's smiling every day, babies understand the energy, right? They are innocent souls. So I just want you to know what you're feeling is the truth, and God has been nudging you to do such. Whether you want to go to the courts or not, that y'all know how I talk. You are a grown person. But if it's been sitting on your heart to at least tell this person or these people to get out of your home, whether it's a romantic thing or a family thing or a friend thing, it is time for them to go. One card here, Spirit. Yeah. You are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. Trust, like I said, trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do. And you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want to take. I just feel like you already know what's being asked. You already know that you don't feel comfortable. You want your space back. You want your freedom back. You want to be able to go forward and do what you want to do. So if the job is stifling you, the family, the friends, whatever, it's time to move because you've already healed everything else. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few... I'm sorry, y'all. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. What did I say? Somebody keeps going back. They told you 10 weeks for a decision and you keep logging in every day. You're driving yourself crazy, my love. Do what you can do in the meantime. Water that situation for whatever that may be for you for the next steps, okay? Whatever that may be. So I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I truly hope that on a soul level, this gave you what you needed to move forward, because all I see is opportunities, abundance, and success. But when I look to my collective, I see 7 of Cups energy. Like there's too many options. We already know that some of these doors have closed. So why are we still knocking on them? We already know that some of these people, situations have shown not to be beneficial or healthy for us as we continue to move forward on our journey. So why are we still looking to them to heal? If they do it, then it will align with us and it'll come back on our journey. But in the meantime and in between time, we got to let go of the things that don't align with our truth, our peace, our growth, and our success. All right. Yes, I will make sure that I will make sure that everybody gets this on YouTube. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for being patient. I will be back. I got a new schedule that I'm working on for everybody so that you know when I'm going to be live throughout the week. I truly appreciate y'all. All right. Sending y'all peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise vibes. And until we meet again, take care of yourself and your soul. All right. I love y'all too. Namaste. Hey, Ronnie. Namaste. Hey, Sunny Mama. Hey, Nate the Groomer.